Okay everyone, the next step is going to involve using some of this. This is a mat intended for sleeping on while going camping. I bought it at Walmart. This particular one, I don't know if the camera is going to focus here. Let me try to get it to focus. There we go. This particular one is half EVA and half open-celled foam. That blue stuff is the EVA, and this white-gray stuff is open-celled foam. It's much softer and easier to compress than the EVA, which makes it good for padding out the edge of a blade, and the EVA layer kind of gives it a little bit of sturdiness. If you made the whole blade out of this stuff, it would tear to pieces. So I found this to be good for padding out edges on heavier weapons, just to make them hit a little less hard and make people more willing to fight against them. What I'm going to do is measure a 3 centimeter wide strip down the edge of this and just cut a big long strip as long as the whole roll, and then I will apply contact cement to it, and also here along the edges of the blade, which are 3 centimeters wide because each layer of this foam is 1 centimeter. And I will just run a strip all the way around the hammer, all the way around the spike, all the way around the axe head and down to here, and trim it off at the bottom of the blade. So that will, I'll probably do 2 layers of that, 1, 2, which will give it a nice soft squishy padding, and then we'll be ready to put on the langets down the sides of the pole. And also I want to put langets here as well, just to really hold the axe head on sturdily. And then the final step will be taping it, and the blade part will be complete. Then we'll just have to do the spike on the bottom. Okay guys, I'm back with the next step for you here. You can see I've got my contact cement, my axe head, and here is the strip of blue foam that I cut to be the same width as the width of the axe blade. Hopefully you can see that there. The lighting's not very good. So what I'm going to do now is go ahead and apply contact cement all along the bottom surface of the axe, up, all along the edge, all up here, around this side, and down the front of the blade. Then I'm going to apply contact cement to the surface of my roll on the blue side, the EVA side. If you get a roll that's all EVA, it doesn't really matter which side, but the open-celled foam is less sturdy, so if I put the glue on the EVA and match it to the EVA, it's going to hold together better. So, like I said, I've got bad lighting out here, and I have no one to help me film right now, so I'm going to do this off camera, and then I'll show you the result. Alright everyone, you can see now I've put the contact cement all along my strip here. I'm waiting for it to dry, and as well I've put it all along the edges of the axe head, and I'm waiting for that to dry as well. Once that's dry, I'm just going to run the strip along the edge of the head, and then I'll prepare a second strip and repeat the process. Alright, we're back. Here you can see I've applied the layer of blue foam to the edge of the blade, open cell side outward, all the way around, just like that, real simple. Now I'm going to cut a second strip and apply it here on top of the first strip, and that way we're going to have a nice soft layer of foam to disperse some of that kinetic energy when you give someone a nice big two-handed whack with this thing. So I will cut the next strip and glue it off camera, since I've already shown you how to do that, and then I will return and show you what the end result looks like. We are back, and I have finished adding the second layer of blue foam to the axe blade. So, oops, I need to press it down a little bit more, it looks like. I just added it, so I haven't put a lot of pressure on it yet. That's one thing I wanted to show you. When you put it on, you can give it good squeeze. Make sure you give it good pressure, that way the glue will bond all the way around. You do not, however, want to stretch or compress the foam too much. You can see here on the corners, I just bent it around there lightly. I didn't pull it super tight as I was going around. You want it to have the ability to compress when you hit someone so that it will absorb the shock. But this is what it should look like. And at this point, the only thing left to do with the blade is the languets and then taping it to protect the foam.